Good evening, everybody. I thought I would just show you guys my current fleet of locomotives. I'll start with my new additions first, and then I'll go into some other models that I have. So first up, I received this in the mail. So it's my Rapido 1200 RS, SW 1200 RS, and I really like it. It's got tons of lighting functions, and it runs really well, and the sound is great, and it's a very heavy loco, so it does pull quite a bit. Detail is really good. I have yet to decide what I'm going to do with it, whether it stays as CP or it becomes a twin for my branch line. I don't know what I'm gonna. I don't have the heart to paint over this and do stuff to it just yet, but maybe one day I will change it up. I think no matter what I do to it, I'm going to keep the stripes on the back. I really like that. But I might super detail it up a bit more. I know it's, I think this was as delivered. So anyway, it's a really nice loco. No issues with it. Love it. So that's my Rapido. And then I just received these last week. 2 more Rapidos. And I haven't had any of these things ever, and now I have 3 of them, and these things are amazing. So these are my GMD ones. These ones were in Hamilton, working at the, which yard is it? I can't remember the name of the yard. Anyway, this completes my trio of having my GP40, my GP9RM, and now I got my GMD1. So I'm actually going to get these things consisted in a trio to do yard duty and local switching. Anyway, these things also very heavy loco. They can tow quite a bit. Detail is really good. Sound is awesome. Lighting features. This thing lights up like a Christmas tree. I got 2 of the ones with the ditch lights front and rear. Number boards, everything. Yeah, this is a keeper for sure. That's 1444, and I also got 1439. So identical loco except for the number. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep both. I'm definitely keeping 1444. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this one. I might put him back up for sale. I'm not sure. But waited 2 years to get one of these, so I figured the guy was selling 2 of them. I figured I'd take them both. So those are my Rapidos. Maybe I'll finish off my CP roster. This is my AC 4400. This is a Kato unit. I bought this as a DC engine, and I put a Tsunami 1 card in it. Thing with the Tsunami 1 is when you want to go to LED lighting like this one has, I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to use the F0 tab. So I think front lighting on this one is set to function 5, and rear lighting is set to function 6. And I just did the programming on that so they come on as it goes forward and reverse. This one has the light tubing, so the ditch lights and the front headlights are part of the same light tube, and then same as this one just has the rear light there. But I weathered this one up as dirty as I could get it. Kind of, you can almost, if you look at photos of this thing now, so it's 95/48. You really can't even see the numbers anymore, and it's pretty dirty. So I did it, and then even the CP rail system has peeled off, and I guess has attracted quite a bit of dirt. So yeah, this is my this one runs really well too. It's a Kato, so of course it does. And then I've got my Atlas genset, which I have a video on as well. So I weathered this one up. I put in my ESU Locksound 5 into this guy as well with an iPhone 5 speaker. This is a nice smooth runner. It's an Atlas. Of course it runs well. I really like my Atlas ones. And I got the broom on there. I did a bit of detail on this one. So I put on the CP plow and I did the broom. I have a beacon in there. I just haven't glued it back on, and I haven't got the function working, but it's got an LED in there. And just a slight weathering on this thing because it's fairly new. And this is the other one I got. This is a GP38. I got it from the same guy I got the SW1200 RS from. So this is another Atlas unit. It runs very well. I need to decide what I'm going to do with this guy too. This one I'm not too upset about giving it the bath of isopropyl, and we'll see what I do. But the loco I want to do is the other GT unit that you see in Hamilton's yard, and that's 5849 or something like that. It's GTW GP38. The only issues I have with this one is that the GT I want to do doesn't have the blister, and it also these two fans are closer together, and it doesn't have the chicken wire grill. It has the vertical slats. So there would be a lot of work in converting this one if I wanted to, but it's a good chassis. It runs well, and so maybe I will do the work on it. And I don't really care about this multi-mark thing. I do like the rear ending, but this one has some really good detail on it anyway, so it's a good donor chassis, and it was really cheap. This one is DC right now. I do have two GP38 sound decoders from, I think they're Digitrax ones, and they've got enough lighting functions to do what I want to do. So we'll see what happens to this guy. I don't know if it's going to get the bath. Where should I go next? Okay, so you guys have all seen this one. I think if you're subscribed, you've seen this one. This is my custom one. This is an Atlas, another Atlas. This was a very nice runner, so I gave it the bath. It was a Denver and Rio Grande loco, and now it's my GT. And this one, I think this is my favorite. Actually, I put a lot of time into this one, and it runs nicely, and I got the beacons flashing now. So anyway, that's I think this is my favorite loco, and it's got a ton of detail on the front. Yeah, this was running around Hamilton for a couple of years. I think now it's up in north of Toronto. And that's that one. And then this is my other baby here. This is tied with my favorite, I think. This is my Walters GP9, which I mostly converted to a 9RM. I did so much work to this thing. But yeah, this is a beautiful smooth runner. And yeah, the detail wasn't quite there when I bought it. I got this guy off a guy in Hamilton secondhand, and I went to town drilling the roof out and covering things up, and new fans and all the detail on it. This one, I think what I'm going to do is take out it's got the stock ESU decoder, which doesn't allow you to do anything. It's the Walters ESU one. And I do have a GP9 Locksound 5, and I think I should use that because I've got some lighting features here I want to use. So yeah, I think this guy's going to have the lid taken off and a bit more electrics done to it. This is an Atherogenesis Gp38 2W. Yeah, I like the detail on this one, so I kept it. I've had this for a couple of years now. I think given what Rob Arsenault and Wade up in Cambridge have done with the red stripes and stuff, I'm pretty sure that's where this one's going. I'm going to give it a try, see if I can make this thing look like it's been through like 5 decades of wars. Anyway, this is a good runner now that I got my track clean. So Atherns, I find, they're a bit finicky, but the detail's good, so I kept it. As long as my track is clean, this one runs really well. This is a Walters unit, Walters mainline, SD70. I think it's an SD70M. I'm not sure, but this is my Basher unit. It had a camera in the cab, so there's a giant hole there and stuff. I haven't bothered to patch it up. The detail on the roof is not that great, and the detail throughout, but it is a nice heavy loco. It's a smooth runner, so I keep it around. But I don't know, I may just take the sound card out and make this a dummy, take the drive out. Anyway, but that's that one there. And then I lucked out on this one. This is a Scale Trains Tier 4 Gevo. This is a beautiful locomotive. It's got the Keep Alive in it, like all of them do, and it's Locksound 5 as well. Yeah, see-through grills and stuff at the back. It's just a really, really detailed, beautiful locomotive. So this is a keeper, and I haven't weathered this one. I don't have the heart to really do too much to this thing. This, believe it or not, is my Go Transit, another Atlas unit. This is the quietest, smoothest locomotive I have. You can put this on speed step 1 and it'll take 20 minutes to crawl 20 feet. It's just, the drive in this thing is amazing. This one needs the lights fixed. I'm going to change the board in this thing. It's the original Atlas one. And yeah, the guy I got it off of did a little bit of a fade or a airbrush job on the roof just to give it a bit of dirt. I may clean that off and start again. But yeah, this is the best chassis I have by far. It's just so smooth, quiet. This one this is another Atherogenesis unit. This one I've done a video on. This was one of my first ones I got finished. Was a Missouri Pacific, but now it's named after my kids. And I like this one. It's got some character to it now. Got my racing stripes and see-through grills. This just has a Tsunami one in it. I may upgrade that too. But yeah, so that's that one. And then this is a recent acquisition too. This is a Mp15 Atlas. Also a very quiet running engine. Has the Lox Sound Select in it, I believe. Not the Lox Sound 5, but it sounds really nice. Not too many features on this one. Just has the light, the number boards light up, and the front and rear lights. Plan for this one is to do front and rear ditch lights and add a bit of roof gack. Possibly some beacons on that one. I know the prototype doesn't have it, but I kind of like my flashing beacons, so I think that's going to happen to this one. Nice locomotive, but yeah, I think I'm going to detail this one up. And finally, last one. I think this one's up for sale actually. These ones have a lot of good detail on them. This is an Atheron, I think, ready to run one. It does have the pretty good detail on the cab. I think it's better than Atlas actually. The cab detail is quite good. If you can pick one of these up, they're a good little locomotive. Being an Atheron though, you probably want to do the lighting again because this one currently has the incandescent bulbs. And yeah, you probably want to switch those out. But yeah, if I've had 3 of these things and I really like them. But yeah, anyway, I move on from certain things. I'm always changing what I have. And yeah, that's I think that's all my locomotives I have. So there they are. Anyway, that's where I'm at as of May 2022. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Thanks for all the recent subscribers and all the views. I appreciate all that, and hopefully come back with some more content on building. Have a good evening.